Hello, friends. Today I am gonna speak on the meditation room or the Vastu, where a home where you can sit and do meditation or focusing on spiritual practices, how to calm your mind, how to empty your mind and focus on your goal. To start with that, I want to give a clear information. This is not a religious conversation of any specific religion. This is going to be more of a spiritual focus. Someone want to really looking at getting a focus or clarity what they want to achieve to introspect self. To do that, we cannot sit anywhere in the home and start doing the meditation. There are certain areas been designated for to drive the meditation or focus on a spiritual activity. In other words, you call it as a prayer room, but one divine where you want to have a connection, you need to sit in a right place to do spiritual practice. So, to first is the foremost is the zone area where we can sit. It's a northeast area of your home. We call it as Ishan. This is a primary zone associated with that for the spiritual energy. Now, when we see a home as a map, the northeast of the map is called the head of the home or the the man. I consider it's like a human being. Its a head is in the northeast corner. Reason, it's a place where you can increase more clarity on self and focus on higher consciousness. The direction is actually very auspicious as far as spiritual practice is concerned. It aligns with the positive energy and the flow which the home is carrying. You are sitting in the most auspicious or positive side of the home. As you settle on the actually meditation should not be done sitting on chair or a place. If you can't sit on the ground, that's I can understand the problem with few people. However, uh, try to sit on the floor and on the floor you can keep mat which gives little comfort to your body posture and support your energy. Reason is you need to get touch with your body, get touch with the ground, and the energy gets synchronized. And the energy synchronization happens, your action for spiritual sadhana or a process begins. There's a planet Ketu, who is very, very active in the northeast. Ketu talks about spiritual practice. And also, you're sitting on a ground means you're sitting on a Mars. So the energy both support the Scorpio sign, and the Scorpio sign is where everyone's Muladhara chakra is there, the first chakra which helps in activate, which will give you huge happiness and the enlightenment. Now you recognize this direction. Now acknowledged northeast, but also there are east and north direction which is also favoring for spiritual practice. Open positive energy flow. The northeast corner behind you symbolize the spiritual connection and intuitive depth. So Ketu is very active in the northeast. Ketu supports spirituality, Ketu supports intuitive practice, and hence that depth you will get into the northeast corner. The east or north that you face symbolizing new beginning or a peace. To ensure that you have a clean, cluttered, uncluttered, basically you need to be cleaning that. Sorry, my apologies. Clean, uncluttered environment is required. So ensure that you keep that zone specifically in your home absolutely. By acknowledging this direction and acknowledging the energy flow or the element in that zone, you're not just merely sitting there. You are trying to, your conscious is getting connected with the home conscious, and home conscious is getting connected with the nature conscious. And that way, this three layer of consciousness connection, which will help you to flow your energy, which will help you to take the thoughts out of your mind, which are cluttered thoughts, with the thoughts which are absolutely not required for you. You move out of those. You also want mind to be empty. And my emptiness is the most difficult aspect for everyone, because more than you, your mind travels. So it is in various thoughts keeps in coming, and that is where you need a Ketu energy, you need the Martian energy to make it stabilize your foundation or the base where you're sitting. Ketu is just to ensure that your mind is getting settled without any thoughts, and you can raise your conscious in that direction. I'm not getting into how to do meditation, but at least I am trying to say that with this meditation ground or the place is very, very crucial. Now, you have some people have a habit of listening a very calm music and deal with the focus. Some people have doing breathing anulom vilom, where you increase your or you count on your first the sun energy and the moon energy, where you inhale exhale, you can do all those uh, uh, deep breathing. And also some people have habit of let the thoughts come in the mind and it will pass through. Now what happens, you start slowly listening your own heartbeats. You start hearing some of the subtle energies, subtle thoughts, subtle uh, a sound comes to you, and you feel that okay, something is happening, something is coming and that is where this harmony arises between the home energy, your energy, and the auspicious energy in the corner you're sitting and doing this. Do it alone, obviously, and eventually you will feel a harmony which will arise between your inner rhythm and the flow of energy around you. So probably you may feel this is a very superficial conversation, but my request is this is a energy which you can build on your own, and you are going to experience it. Your connection with divine, your connection with God, your connection with your intuitive thoughts. You may not be hungry, you had enough food and enough desires and enough things you've been done, but your soul has come with certain agreements with the God that these are my purposes I will complete, these are my action items I will complete. You are keeping your soul hungry. So, this is a way you should focus on it and try and build your own way of handling your desire of your soul. Now, to conclude, it's very, very with a thought of gratitude. I want to say that just close eyes for a few minutes and then have that feeling of understanding the things which you are in a normal external way not able to understand. So, as I told you, Northeast is a space is for spiritual clarity. East direction is a space or zone is where you can do awakening or new energy. North is for calmness and stability. But even though the northeast represent Ketu, the south node, which is the far most important for you to achieve certain purpose of your life in this life. And while the sun energy and a moon energy is required because they are like your father and mother, so the energy comes to you with the northeast as a divine. This kind of zones are going to really help you in a long run in building your meditation practice. I have two few tips to follow basically for how to maintain the awakening room, how to maintain the meditation. It should be optimal positioning. Place your meditation space in the northeast corner for the best spiritual energy. Ensure you clean the clutter. Your environment should be positive. Keep the if you have plants around it or it is like a live plants around it and huge sunlight is coming inside it, make it unnecessary items remove from the prayer room. Keep the area clean, open, because the energy is it flows from one place to another. So when you are sitting there, you need to really absorb that positive energy. Natural material, use it as much as natural material. Keep away from all your electronic items which are actually inclined by Rahu, and Rahu gives the illusion. So avoid as much as possible electronic items, the place you are sitting. Probably initially you may be required to build some music or something like that, but don't too much of get dependent on the electronic items. See that you independently develop the practice to meditation. And small fountains, incense. I will say fountains, we should check the zone, but crystals or incense, a very light way to create, enhance the tranquility and energy balance as per the Vastu consultant recommendation. Don't like don't go blindly and buy just it. You need to really check which is the zone. If the northeast zone is or north or east zone is well balanced. If it is not, then accordingly you need to handle your energies and manage it. So this is my very simple level to explain how meditation room matters a lot. And while we have lot of work, lot of actions on the home front, work front, or even general in life, but something you need to dedicate for yourself to ensure that you complete the actual desire of the soul is to get knowing the self. Who am I? Why I'm doing what I'm doing? So these are the questions you should ask, and you will get it unless you don't go into isolation for some time, maybe half an hour, 15 minutes in a day, and understands about self. Who am I? What is my life purpose, and all those introspection you do, and slowly get into a practice. While doing all, I want to very clearly tell you, find a guru, find a mentor, find a coach who can help you, the steps you can follow, and finish your, or probably fine tune or improve your skills on the meditation. It cannot be done randomly, it cannot be seen on the YouTube and then follow. No, find a guru, take the some guru advice on how to follow, and ensure that you follow the right track on it. Otherwise, it's a dark zone, not from the bad side of it, but it's a wandering zone if you don't know. So you really need to get into in this manner and learn the your meditation, and also ensure that you maintain your meditation and awakening room, which is the ultimate spot of your home where you can know yourself first. Thank you. Let me see if anyone is coming on a call. Okay, thank you so much.